What's going on? All right, so figured I'd jump on here real quick. Wanted to talk a little bit about something that just happened to me in the last couple of days. It really fits and kind of explains a lot of how I am as a shooter and how I got better at this sport really quick. So I've been doing a lot of video editing lately. So I've gotten with a couple of companies recently, and I started doing some videos just because I enjoy video editing. I don't make any money off of it yet, but I do really enjoy video editing. So it allows me to be creative, kind of brings in some of the construction I used to have without slinging a hammer. So it's pretty awesome. So I'm okay at it, right? I'm definitely not an expert. So I have a couple of friends in this sport that are experts at it, that make, a living doing it. So I asked their advice on some videos I made. And because we're friends, they're nicer than I am. And he basically was telling me that some of my videos suck in a couple areas, like how to make improvements. So it kind of made me think like, oh man, this is what it was like as a shooter when I first started. Like somebody would tell me I sucked at something, and I had to react the proper way, right? Like I could either say, screw you, you don't know what you're talking about, or I had to, put up or shut up kind of thing. And I realized one of the things that made me really good at this sport was I was the put up or shut up guy. So if somebody told me I had a flaw or I made a mistake and they called me on it, I fixed it. Not only did I fix it, but I fixed it immediately. I didn't wait months or weeks down the road. I worked on it until I fixed it. It's just one of those things where you should take the negative personal. And this is the hard part. As a man, most of us have egos, or as shooters, most of us have egos, right? We all probably think we're better than we are. I've gotten really good at understanding my weaknesses and working on those weaknesses. And I see a lot of shooters that strive and get really good at this sport really quickly, actually focus a lot on their weaknesses. They don't focus on the things that they're good at or their strengths. They focus on the weaknesses. Now, the only way to truly focus on your weakness is to put your ego away, put it in that little box and understand that you suck, and that you suck at not everything, but certain things, or a lot of things, depending on your level in the sport. So you have to sit down and really be honest with yourself and basically break down the things that you're not good at and admit that you're not good at them. Again, I haven't had this feeling in a while. So because I've really worked on my weaknesses, but to have someone tell me that I'm not good at something, even though I feel like, man, that was the best one I've made yet, and still have mistakes on it, it's pretty amazing that I kind of just had that epiphany of like, wow, that's how I got good at shooting. I took all the negative or the things that I found, like, because I did a lot of my own coaching. I saw those weaknesses, and instead of going, oh, I'm good enough, I took those weaknesses personally and I attacked them. So that's my goal in editing now is, it's another goal for me is to make my edits better. So I sat down in the last 2 days and I re-edited the same video 5 times. And every time I stepped away and came back, I re-edited it better. I did a better job on it. And every single time I did that in my shooting, I got better. Every single time. So every time I sat down and I watched a video, I go, oh, man, I thought I had those levels figured out. I thought I wasn't going up and down anymore. I thought I was really coming in smooth, or I thought I had the gun up. I always go back to those videos and I'm critical of those videos. I do the same thing in shooting. I do the same thing in editing. Always go back to those videos and look for those 1% improvements. You're not looking to save 5, 6, 7 seconds on a stage. You're looking for the 1% improvements. That's what changes the way you shoot. All right, guys, if you have any questions, hit me up in those comments and I'll see you on the range.